JJ, massive welcome to Wolves. Now it's official. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm glad to get it over the line. Obviously, it's been a long few weeks for me, but yeah, I'm really happy. My family's happy, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, you've spent the whole day around Compton. Have you met any of the lads yet?
Yeah, a few of the lads. Obviously, they went out to training, so I was watching a bit of training. I just can't wait to get started. Obviously, hopefully a big season for this club and a big season for me.
Nice. You've obviously been back in France in pre-season. There's been a lot of interest in you. When did you first hear about the interest in Wolves, and why is Wolves the right move for you at the moment?
Yeah, a few weeks ago. Obviously, my agent told me that the Wolves were interested, and it's always been somewhere that I've thought is a Premier League club. So obviously, it's taken a lot of time. There's been a lot of complications. So I'm just glad to be here now and obviously to be able to show the fans what I can do. But yeah, it's been a frustrating few weeks for me personally. But look, I've knuckled down and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, how have you found that waiting? You managed to keep yourself fit?
Yeah, it's been really hard, I'm not going to lie, for me and my family, because you're in a different country, you can't see all your family. So I've tried to do the best that I can. So I'm looking forward to this Saturday to finally play some football.
Yeah, so you're 22 years old, you've got so much experience already, but if we rewind back a little bit, you joined Birmingham City at a very young age, came through the ranks there, played nearly 100 games for the first team there.
Just over, I think.
You must look back at your time at Blues with real fondness.
Yeah, I've growing up there, I was comfortable, I was just enjoying my football at the end of the day. At that age, that's the most important thing, and that's what I did. So to make my debut at such a young age as well was a really big thing, and they trusted me a lot, and it sort of gave me that platform to build on myself and grow as a person and as a football player. Obviously I was a late developer, so for them to give me that chance, I was able to grow into a man and show what I could do.
You say a late developer, you were the smallest in your age group, probably right the way through?
Yeah, by far.
And what I find crazy is that at 16, which is an age where you're sort of really just coming into full-time football, they thought it was the right decision to potentially drop you down an age group, and you took that up?
Yeah, they offered it to a few of the lads, I think.
Yeah.
And they refused it, which I understand. Obviously, you don't really want to be playing with the year below, because you can take it two different ways. For me, I took in the sense of I'm going to be the best player on the pitch. I'm an older, I need to sort of stamp my authority on the game. I was still really, really young, so for me to be the best player on the pitch and enjoy my football, that was the main thing for me. And I was still really, really small, so I was quite good technically, but I was just getting bullied in my age group, so I thought it was a good idea to play down, and in that year I grew and everything happened from there.
I think it's amazing. So you dropped down a year, and then within a year after that you've made your debut. So it shows that it's not the end of the world for young lads, is it, who are a little bit smaller, but then have this late growth.
Yeah, everyone grows at different times. You see people that are 13 that are 6 foot, they'll be really good then, but then they sort of struggle when people sort of catch them up. And yeah, to make my debut at such a young age, after just playing down an age group was mental. It sort of just happened like that. But yeah, it was a really proud moment for me, and hopefully still a lot to do in my career.
Yeah. You've got your family here today. I know you're very close to your mum and your dad and your brother.
Yeah.
A lot of sacrifice, because you're a Hereford boy, aren't you? So I know Hereford to Birmingham is quite a long way.
Yeah.
They must have given up quite a lot for you to go and achieve your dream.
Yeah, a lot. All the travels from Hereford to Birmingham. It's quite far when you do it over and over again. I have to obviously thank my dad and my granddad, because they sort of shared the travel. But it was never really a thought of, oh, this is too far. I just wanted to play football, and they would do whatever for me to be able to do that. Unfortunately, it's worked out, and I'm here today.
Yeah, and your dad used to play football as well, didn't he? I remember watching your dad. We never played against your dad, but I've seen him play centre half, so I'm not quite sure where you got your technical stuff from.
Nor do I. My mum said it's from her, but it's definitely not from her. But no, he was a very good player. He watches the games and helps me a lot. He knows my qualities and what I can do better. So it's always nice having that person that's seen you grow from a little boy.
Strict dad?
No, very laid back.
Yeah.
He wouldn't shout at me. He wouldn't on the pitch. He would just let me do my thing. Yeah. And I think that sort of helped me in the sense of being able to be free and being able to play freely.
Yeah, oh, brilliant. So from Blues, you make a huge career move, not just in football but in life. You move to France, you move to Rennes, new language, new style of football. Why or what made you want to take on that challenge at a young age? You were 20 at the time?
Yeah. I was, at the time, I think I was watching a lot of football, and there weren't many players from Britain going over abroad, and it's always something that I've sort of wanted to do, just to try and test myself, and I found it tough. Going over there was really tough. The first season there was a lot of managers and I couldn't speak the language, but I grew as a person. I was quite shy before that, so I wouldn't really speak to people, whereas now I'm a lot more laid back and I'm able to have conversations, and it grew me in that sense. So I think for my career it really helped me, and outside of football, and obviously football wise it helped me a lot as well.
Yeah, so you had to go to learn the language.
Yeah, it was really hard.
Yeah?
Really hard.
So you're not fluent in French
No,
yet?
no, bonjour, ça va, and that's about it.
Well, I'd like to think that you'd be able to understand this Wolverhampton accent a lot better, but I can't guarantee that. It took me a while to get to grips with it, but you'll learn to love it. So a year in Rennes. Last year, you came back to England, to Leicester in the Championship. It wasn't a successful season for the team, but individually, 11 goals from midfield. You've got Young Championship Player of the Year at Leicester. It was a huge year of growth for you. How did you find all of that?
Yeah, it was a really good season for me, positive season. Obviously coming off the back of the Rennes season, which was just, I played, but I didn't really set the world alight like I wanted to going over there. But I just found it really easy in the sense of outside of football, and it made me realise that I play my best football when I'm happy and when I'm close to my family and friends. That was probably the main thing for me, and that's why I've made this move to Wolves, in the sense of I can speak the same language for one, and also I'm close to other people as well. And that's when I play my best, 100%, because last year I went there with a lot of expectation, and I was able to live up to that on a personal level. Obviously as a team it was a disappointing season, but for me, I did beyond what I thought I could do, and it sort of changed my mindset in the sense of I can do a lot in this game, and that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, it was a breakout season for goals in particular. Yeah. You scored some absolute worldies. The goal against QPR, the one you whipped in against Swansea, Sheffield United, absolute banger. I actually commentated on one of your goals, the home game against Derby, where you broke from deep, muscled your centre half out the way, and then you finished it. So all types of goals. I've got another favourite from the season. I'll touch on it in a bit, but what's your favourite goal from last season?
My favourite goal is the header. Just because...
Carrow Road?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got written down, that's mine.
I don't know what happened that day. Yeah. It was 93rd minute. I think just the timing of the run, the timing of the header, the moment, everything combined probably was the best goal. Didn't know I had it in my locker, I'm not going to lie, but clearly I do. So yeah, that was probably my favourite goal.
Yeah, well, it's great that we think alike, because I look at this Wolves team now, and that type of goal is something I think you'll get a chance this year, but starting the attack in your own half, in injury time as well, wasn't it? 1-1 away at Norwich.
I was knackered as well.
You got the ball out to the right hand side, then it's this sort of late run, timing was perfect. Yeah.
It just felt
big
right.
Header.
It felt like it was in slow motion as it was coming in. And all I was focusing on was keep it down, and fortunately winning the back of the net.
Yeah, I'm sure you get loads more this season, mate.
Hopefully that's the aim.
But it was an unsuccessful season for Leicester. What have you learned from that, and what do you think you can bring into this season? Wolves have ambitions to get back into the Premier League. Is there any experience you can use to really push on this season? Yeah,
loads. Obviously I went to Leicester wanting to do the same thing that I'm doing here. It went the opposite way, which was obviously baffling, and I think the old football world was baffled with what happened. But it taught me a lot in the sense of you can't just expect to win games. It doesn't happen, especially in the Championship. Anyone can beat anyone. And I think we were quite naive in the sense of we had the best players in the league, I felt, and it just didn't work. And that's nothing against, obviously, the club. I love the club to bits. The opportunity they gave me was something that I can only thank them for. And yeah, it just didn't work for some reason. Obviously, we had a change of manager as well midway through, which sort of messed things up as well. But no, look, it's football and it happens. Teams go up and down, and hopefully they can come back up next season.
Yeah, and you've arrived at Molineux with nearly 130 championship games, nearly 200 career games at the age of 22, 26 caps for Wales. Incredible. Your development has been huge. You play sort of every single position in midfield. Yeah. But now coming here, what type of midfielder do you think Wolves fans can expect to see?
Hopefully a lot of goals, a lot of assists, being able to create. I think I showed my best position last year in that 8, being able to do both roles, being able to defend, be hard to beat, but also being able to arrive in the box late and score a lot of goals. My position's changed a lot since I was younger. I was always a 6 and wanted to sort of start the play, whereas now I feel like I'm more athletic than I was, and I'm able to get up and down the pitch. I'm able to sort of influence the game a lot more in the sense of my athletic ability. And yeah, I just love scoring goals, and that's what I want to do this season.
Yeah, I see you as a bit of a throwback, because modern day midfielders are either a 6 who get on the ball and back play up, or they're a 10 who's more attacking, likes to link play. But you're an old school 8 who can do everything. Yeah. You're very aggressive. Technically, you can handle the ball, so you can do a lot of that defensive work. But like you said, running from deep. I think, without sort of putting you too much on a pedestal, a young Steven Gerrard is that mould, which I don't think is really out there anymore.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot. Just in the sense of there's not many out there anymore, I don't think. When I watch football, you look at, obviously Declan Rice is probably the best at it in the world at the moment. So I watch a lot of him, and it's so hard to pick up a number 8 because you're running from deep. And that's where I sort of get my chances, is because people don't really expect you to be so high up in the pitch, and yeah, it hurts teams.
You're going to be one of the players in this Wolves dressing room now with the most championship experience. Do you think that's going to help navigate Wolves' way through this season?
Yeah, it's really important. Obviously, I'm still young, so I'm still learning my trade, but I've played a lot of games in the Champ now. I know what it's like. There's a lot of games, and physically it's really demanding. But I think I've got that know-how now. Obviously, I'm known in the league, so teams know what I'm capable of, and hopefully I can, obviously with this really talented team, we can do a lot of things this season.
Yeah, because there's no easy games, isn't there? Championship.
Never.
Every single game is going to be difficult away from home. Even the home games are going to come up and set up against Wolves.
I think you saw it this first game. Yeah. A lot of big teams that you expect to do really well really struggled, and it's normal, because the teams that you expect to go down they're fighting for their lives at the end of the day, and it's really, really hard. But look, I think we've got enough talent and enough quality in this team to really do something special, and that's why I've come here. Obviously, my ambition is to play in the Premier League. I think that's every footballer's dream. So if I could do it with Wolves this season, that would be amazing.
Well, someone else who is new to the Championship is the manager, Cesar Peixoto. Have you managed to speak to him much in the build-up to this transfer? Yeah,
I spoke to him a little bit. Obviously, the way he plays is perfect for me. It suits me. High, aggressive, and then when you're on the ball, score a lot of goals. That's the main thing. Being able to create a lot of chances. But I think the main thing for me was out of possession, being able to press high, being able to win the ball back in high areas. I feel like out of possession I'm quite aggressive, so it suits my style of play in that sense.
Yeah, we've seen glimpses of that in pre-season. We saw that against Blackburn as well. Does he see you being that box-to-box midfielder in there?
Yeah, I think he sees me as the 8. Like I said last season, that's where I play my best. So I want to play there this season and sort of influence games from that area, and I think he sees me as that as well.
Yeah. I know how much Wolves fans and Molineux loves hard-working midfielders who are really going to give their all for the badge. Are you excited to make your debut at Molineux, play in front of these fans?
Yeah, I can't wait. I've been waiting 6 weeks for this, so I'm really looking forward to play in front of the fans, show what I'm capable of. For me, everything starts with hard work and playing for the badge. It's an honour to play for any club, especially a club as big as Wolves. So yeah, when I step foot on that pitch, I'm going to be giving my all, and hopefully that's enough.
Well, hopefully it's soon. Where are you fitness-wise? Are you ready to potentially be involved as soon as this Saturday?
Yeah, I think all footballers will say that they're ready. If you chuck me on the pitch, I'm playing 90 minutes at the end of the day. I've had it has been a tough 6 weeks. I've been in and out, but I've knuckled down. I've tried to be as fit as possible for this move, and hopefully, when I got on that pitch, I feel 100%. I feel good in myself. I feel fit, and we'll see.
Well, thanks for your time, JJ. It's been lovely to meet you and your family, and I just can't wait to see you in the old gold.
Thank you.